Oh!
That's, man.
How can you do this to Butchie?
Huh?
What's good, you guys? We're back, season 5, episode 3 of The Wire.
No.
Obviously, it's the Normies on the couch. Look at you trying to take me out already. Anyways, obviously, you guys know we've got Surridge, Rana, me, Spidey, Chris, Marquetta on the couch again. Really hype. We had a lot to say about the last one, to the point where I think we went over time and didn't get into all the actual details. So I'm really hyped just to jump into this one as well, unless you guys want to talk more about last episode.
Just very briefly, Clay Davis I think is the one thing we didn't.
Diving.
Have you seen The Quiet Place too?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Dive.
No. Shut up, everybody.
So good.
That was great.
Clay Davis, is he gonna get got? That's the question.
I think so.
Yeah.
There's numbers.
He's spiraling.
He must.
No, I'm sorry. Last episode, Bunk said, this ain't Aruba, bitch. But guess who's gonna go to Aruba? It's Clay Davis.
He's gonna run away and go to a room.
Probably.
He's gonna run away
One
somewhere.
of those tax havens.
Yeah.
That sucks that like rich people that are about to get got always have that as a back pocket option. Like, let's just go. I'll just retire to a country with no extradition now. That's like always the plan B.
Name a fun country with no extradition. Go.
I don't know any.
Bahamas.
Try again.
I just
I
think
don't know.
for secret in my head.
Where'd they go stay in Money Heist?
Oh, they go to.
There's probably
Panama.
like tiny islands
Panama.
like in the Indian Ocean.
Live on an island in
That
the
are
Indian
probably
Ocean.
no extradition.
If you go to Sentinel Island, they will
Like Sri
extradite your
Lanka or
soul out of your
something.
body. Oh, I thought we were talking about the island with the indigenous people that just shoot people as soon as they come up.
Good God.
What about Madagascar?
España.
Possibly. Well, we'll figure it out later.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, he's well, Lester was talking about the case to end all cases, right? And Fred mentioned this last time, but he once told McNulty there's no such thing as that. That, like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to have something after. Because like McNulty was obsessing over the whole Barksdale thing. So I wonder now, if we're about to see Lester get a taste of his own medicine, that this isn't gonna work out the way we want. But hopefully, the end of the show, all other shitty endings aside, hopefully Clay Davis gets put away at least, because that's like the
happen.
big.
I'm
This is
sorry.
source of all the
That's
political
not gonna
corruption and the money and everything. Like, that's the money trail. So hopefully that happens.
It's not gonna happen.
Also, if it doesn't gonna happen, like I'm just gonna lose all hope in humanity and justice and any concept of values that we hold.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Tell Corey, the show teaches me about America and it makes me sad for the world.
I
Could
know.
feel that.
It's so good. It's so good.
Blam, blam. This is not a market substitute. Make sure you support the OG content on your own. Feel free to support the Normies over on Patreon. Support us on Patreon means you get uncuts, you get to watch ahead, and you get skits.
What?
Fun fact, when we first got Patreon, I couldn't differentiate the difference between Patreon and patrons, and I used to mess it up all the time.
It's like, thank you to our Patreons on Patreon.
It's very hard.
Please follow us on TikTok, social media, Reddit, Twitch.
Instagram.
God, I burped while I said that.
You fucking body choking son of a bitch.
I know.
Why are you guys bringing it up again? I'm just,
That was the last thing we saw.
so upset.
Is he looking for more? Oh my god.
He's like, what the fuck
Y'all
are
not
you doing,
getting
bro?
paid.
Fuck you. I mean,
Oh, but
4 in the fucking
Jesus.
Damn, Bunk disappointed.
I came back out of the Western to work this case because they said it would be worked. I came back out on a promise, and they're gonna keep that promise.
Bro, you sound like a movie villain.
They're
dead where it doesn't count.
Fletcher.
Fletcher Reeve.
That is so sad.
What is up with people not sleeping?
For
I
realsies.
know. Marquetta.
When does the sun get here? Around now, usually.
She's just running into everybody, like inadvertently.
Kima, McNulty. Is he literally making that wrist thing like hop?
I hate him.
No, please don't say he is. Faking evidence? I fucking hate you. Wow.
Damn.
This shit won't work. Well, they were no worse than before. Yeah, unless you got caught. When this fucking unit's gonna catch me? Most of the guys up here couldn't catch the clap in a Mexican whorehouse.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It was,
Well, maybe they need the make-believe.
Yeah, maybe you're the asshole who just lost his fucking mind.
yes.
Yep.
And you,
You
still
are
drinking.
going to
Oh my God.
die.
Is that
This
a
is
new
what
one?
this is what happens when you push people that try to do good police work, I guess. You know? This is like, he feels like this is his only option. He's at like wit's end. I'm not saying it makes it right. I'm just saying he's at it up to here, clearly. Y'all making out in here?
He fuck you?
Oh God.
He tried. But mostly he just fucks himself.
Yes,
Damn.
They're looking all smug, McNulty.
Because he's not gonna rat him out. Bunk is not gonna rat him out.
Bro, you're gonna take yourself to the grave.
I'm thinking you could do a lot worse than give me a run as acting commissioner.
No, hell no.
Well, you keep grooming your boy Daniels, and you get a head start on clearing out dead wood. Let me think on it. Do that, Tommy.
Where's your surveillance van at, Belichick?
On the moon.
Story deserved better.
3 people murdered in a house, and it gets 12 inches below the fold.
Wrong zip code. Dead where it doesn't count.
Oh, that was Fletcher.
10-7, on the floor yet? I need to grab Prince, get him ID. Don't you want to wait for the post? I need to know who my victim is.
You need to go do some sneaky shit.
McNulty, you asshole.
Bro, he's had the same shirt on for like
2 days now.
Bro, think he Dr. Giro out here making the red
Are you
ribbon
about to
army?
suffocate this person too after the decks? I will fucking.
Nah,
I'm gonna walk away from this
He's
couch.
tying a ribbon on him.
Oh,
'cause
okay.
They never had to put the ribbon
Oh,
on.
you are just too much now.
Choking? That was fine. But the ribbon?
she's choking a dead body. You never choke a dead body?
Yeah.
No,
come on.
I've not choked. Thank you. No, I've choked regular bodies.
Easy.
Same.
Easy.
Gil Bedecker.
As soon as these fucking motherfuckers walk out, you know.
Something's up.
Something's up.
Please gather around.
Oh no.
Ooh, y'all getting let go.
Technology is driving distribution, and the internet
Yeah, this is relevant.
is a free source of news and opinions. Chicago has given us some specific budgetary targets that will require some hard choices throughout the newsroom. We are, quite simply, going to have to find ways to do more with less.
There it
That
is
was-
again.
Yeah, that was the first.
It's not possible.
Not for the Baltimore PD, not for the newsroom.
Not for the school system.
This guy was on his last legs.
In addition to the fractured hyoid and the bruising, I got signs of a struggle around the body. A couple of witnesses.
Oh yeah? Who? EJ?
Also, that rhythm you slipped off.
Cause and manner is homicide by strangulation. Good hunting, detective.
You suck at your job.
And now we're talking bodies.
Additional information on payout.
Barella's done.
Replace him with who? Rawls? He came in with the same stats.
If I know Bill Rawls, he'll be calling over here as soon as he gets back to his office, telling us he warned Burrell against cooking the books.
The ministers won't live with Rawls, neither will Larice.
As acting commissioner, they will. For a few months at least. We got a black candidate to sell them.
Daniels isn't ready. He's only been colonel for a year.
A year will do in a pinch.
No
Cutting
reason.
corners.
It's Baltimore. No one lives forever.
Little Johnnies! Hey, we're back here.
No one lives forever. Cut to Snoop and Marlo.
Actual serial killers.
Need you to get a word to Vondas. Just let him know Marlo came past with a gift. Be at your same time tomorrow.
Like, you don't know how shit works.
Oh, what did you think was in there, bro?
Now,
Nice.
sir, directing your attention to the document in your hand, is that also an account statement?
Yes, it is. For a nonprofit interest-bearing account.
Can you begin by slowly explaining in the most basic terms each of those things, beginning with the word non-profit?
Oh my
Once
god.
again, they're doing important work, but it's boring as That's how you hide it.
That's how you
hide
follow the
it,
money
bro.
trail. Yep.
Weird thing about my case, Bunk. Dead man was homeless, but he had a red ribbon tied around his wrist.
Why are you doing this to your friend?
Bro.
Nice out.
Oh, like Chanel number 5 comes out of your ass, Bill.
You say what you will, but a well-timed fart is.
It's just funny because he's trying to make this whole scene like get people interested. And he's just like not even
Red
listening.
ribbon.
It's more profitable these days to run a worse paper for less money. Cut back people and pages, you increase revenue.
If we're lucky, it'll just get rid of dead wood.
Wow. Shut the fuck up.
More
right?
Deadwood references. Who else said Deadwood?
Deadwood was on HBO, right?
Yeah, but like in the show they said Deadwood earlier about the cops.
Apparently they can hire 1.5 20-somethings for what it costs to keep me in print, so...
Damn, Roger. Sorry, man.
I might as well get to work on that great American novel.
Yay, do it. New
Go.
start.
Go.
Every single writer in there probably wants to do the same.
Not Gus.
Well,
He is
Gus
the
is
best
good,
person
yeah.
in this entire
Oh,
office.
he's low-key running this bitch out here.
Exactly.
We're counting on you to transition the new team.
What kind of team's gonna be left?
We expect to retain the core of a solid staff.
Doing more with less.
Shut up.
It's like a math problem. Like, it's impossible.
And it keeps being squeezed even today. Like, imagine what that looks like today in any newsroom, if there is one.
I mean, BuzzFeed's now a reputable news source.
God damn.
We should do something, Mike. Got my corner to run.
Do something fun.
Six Flags be open again.
Yeah.
You got money to go to Six Flags.
How you gonna clean my money? The guy that counts with some of the banks down there. Donations come in as cash, cashier's checks come out.
That's how I do it, man.
You pay 10 on the dollar. Anything beyond that depends on your generosity to save those who want to be saved.
You know how many people will be doing that with the offshore accounts? It's like laughably easy.
So the Panama Papers come out and everyone's outraged that the rich have been hiding their money and that money's rooted in politics.
And everybody pretends to be surprised.
And we do nothing about it.
When you left, I was still covering the labor beat. We ain't had a labor report around here in 3 years.
Yeah, well, now you the big bad city editor, and I'm whoring myself for politics.
I'm so happy they're friends.
I know, that's cool.
What are you selling tonight, dear Norma?
Carcetti's planning the shit can Burrell. He's talking to people and considering replacements.
And this is aimed at who? Ministers? Nerys? You want to see if they can live with this fella here, right?
All right, he's gonna slip something in the papers?
From one whore to another.
It feels like shit don't get done unless whiskey and cigarettes involved.
From one whore to another.
Networking.
That's so funny.
Check this shit out.
It's McNulty.
Oh my god.
Jesus, bro. Hold on. Bro, her fucking heel falling off.
It don't fucking matter.
And he just
Oh
keeps
my
going.
god! What?
The fuck?
Are you fucking kidding me?
They're like, all right, move along.
He's got the free fuck pass. We gotta let him pass.
Holy shit.
BD.
What do you got? Mayor's thinking about firing the police commissioner.
No problem.
I'm all over it. What do you know about Daniels?
Who is he?
CID commander.
Damn.
Married to the Daniels that won the council seat in 06.
And they're letting this guy go.
He was a police. He did police reports.
What's the man's favorite color?
Cement spray.
You can't. Come on, look though, man. My guy.
Which direction
He's a valuable I know he's old, but shit.
He knows which direction he wipes his ass too.
It does suck they're trying to let him go though.
But I mean, money. He's too tenured. He's been around too
clearly
long.
a value, but yeah, they could get it.
You can hire a 20-something millennial.
He's like, we can train them to learn this, but
An hour or two I'd have had it surrounded.
No doubt.
We believe you.
While Mr. Deadwood here's working the story, see if you can feed him some React quotes.
The guy's entitlement is so infuriating.
It's dirty money.
It's literally dirty looking.
Everything runs through Joe. Everything is clean with Joe.
Ain't a problem.
Good. Goodbye.
Get at you, bitch.
You had your meat. Hope it was worth it.
Just thought of something. I caught a vagrant months back, had a red ribbon tie around.
Just thought of something.
bro, he's been inceptioning his ass all day.
I'm giving away 50 for a line of Omar's people.
I let sleeping dogs lie. So.
I know you
Yeah.
would, Joe. You smart like that. Me?
At least Marlo's kind of aware that he's a little reactionary.
Shit. He sticks to it. Cheese got respect for him. That's a problem.
Boy, want Omar bad. Omar been gone.
Cut to Omar.
A lot of bad history with him too. Why in the hell would I want that motherfucker back?
Thank you.
He's literally bad for everyone's business.
They're like, oh, that kid has money.
And he's taking care of the little one.
The game is rigged. This is the show in a nutshell.
Oh my god.
Dude, she got an 812 number, bro.
How did he already only? That's like so cool. Oh my god. She have a sidekick? Yep.
Yeah. Hey, sidekick was the shit, bro.
Alright, Mickey had one.
Duke out here getting some play.
See, normal life, guys.
Yeah, that's good to see.
That man on the loose, huh?
3 linked cases and counting.
Killing vagrants, is he?
What a piece of shit.
Who's had him warn you?
McNulty about to serve up like 5 more.
Carcetti may be holding the knife, but Daniel sharpened it for him. He's been critical of Burrell since the election.
Good shit, huh?
Yeah, from a high-ranking city hall source.
Oh.
You feel comfortable telling me where you got that?
Not really, being a source.
You're a fucking dickhead.
Well, it's a great quote, but
It's
if
so
you're
dramatic.
gonna slam somebody anonymously, I at least have to be sure the quote comes from
Reese Campbell.
Dude, what is your problem?
Twig's not the only guy who's game around.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god.
It's weird that you're always able to deliver when you have to deliver. Sometimes people don't deliver.
That's such an easily refutable thing, and it'll get you in huge trouble. It'll get the paper in huge trouble if you misquote something.
Is there DNA evidence or a signature?
You can't release that yet.
So there is a signature.
You're good.
Shut the fuck up.
Very obvious.
You're gonna run something right away, right? You're gonna get the word out on this.
Her name is Alma.
I have a boyfriend,
McNulty, I was rooting for you, but now I just hate you.
He's so sloppy. Look, he's like in your face.
Hello, I would like to fuck you.
You are employed as a driver for Senator Davis, earning $30,000 a year. You are also drawing a $40,000 salary as the executive director of the West Baltimore Hoops charity, and another $30,000 as the fundraising director for the Senator's Daycare Initiative. How are you able to earn 3 salaries working 3
$100,000.
Damn.
Bro, my man was making $100K.
Yep, loosen that tie.
You have a nice day.
Progress is happening. I'm so happy.
If he give up Omar though, I'm worried about that shit.
Butchie?
Yeah, Butchie put a gun in my face, man. Joe know about Butchie? Joe don't know shit about this hit, and he ain't need to know.
So the cheese
where my
going
cheese
now,
at?
man.
Where my cheese at? God damn it, bro.
Damn, you did this for 50K? Once again, 50K is moving out of town money. Is it not?
Fuck you been at, nigga? Went on school today, so we took Buck to do something. Ain't no pain. It is when you don't tell no one. I'm checking out to make sure shit's right at the end of the day. Ain't the point, you know. Chris already heard about this shit.
Why was be tattletelling this shit?
Nice dolphin, nigga.
I'm about to sample that shit. Nice dolphin, nigga.
There's 400 in your
They
own
put
account
hooky on their drug deal.
Islands.
Damn.
I even knows that.
You check it online anytime you like.
If I can't hold it in my hand.
You got any
What did you think? You were gonna hide it under the rug?
We get you a passport, then take a trip.
He's gonna be gone. They better get Marlo or Clay Davis or somebody this season, man.
Ain't easy civilizing this motherfucker.
Showing them all the ropes.
Honestly, bro.
Here comes
What's
the
the paper say?
call. Oh, Mayor
Mayor
considers.
considers police command shakeup.
That stupid fake fucking Scott.
I mean, they wanted to print this. It's just the quote that Scott
I
faked.
know, that's what's probably shaking it all up, literally.
You see that quote from somebody about me stabbing Burrell in the back? It's a damn lie.
It is a damn lie.
So what? You're gonna be named commissioner.
Oh my God, Ronnie.
I mean, that's good news.
She's like, yeah, fuck all the bullshit. Look at this.
Like, yeah, bad shit's happening, but we're winning. No!
Y'all, sir?
Said you got some idea, man.
Who was that?
Damn, he knows something was up
He
with
knows
that
the
voice.
voice. No, he's been around this shit.
Cash is in the register.
Fuck the register, old man.
They all up in your shit. Do you hear me? We going to jail.
We going to jail.
Leave the
I'm
country.
rich, bitch.
You know why they call them homeless, Jimmy? Because they ain't got a pot to piss in.
Man, they're still human.
Every homeless person has a story.
Your only value to society is the amount of money you can make, apparently.
You have to let Burrell know that this isn't coming from you.
That won't matter.
Well, then you have to tell him that you won't take the job.
And he believes me.
The alternative is that he goes public with what he knows.
I like that he's going to her for advice.
He'd rather bury that file than to embarrass the department on his watch. But if it's between you and him, Savat, what do you think he'll do then?
How much could even be in that file?
Oh, shit. I keep forgetting about that.
He doesn't even need fire to drag you down, drag me down. Everything that we have worked so hard for.
Ew. Don't touch him.
They have
He's
mean
with wrong
history.
dynamic.
Oh!
That's, man.
You don't have to be messy. Ain't no other way I can see that.
Oh my
Bro.
How can you do this to Butchie?
Y'all have no heart. Butchie's a true one.
Just kill him, man.
Oh my God.
Where we ended it.
Jesus Christ, dude. Are you shitting me? Could have left Butchie alive, man.
Right? You could have shot the fat dude next to him.
No, bro, killing Butchie's gonna bring Omar back.
Fucked up plan, you ask me.
Marlo wants Omar. What else you need to know?
Man, y'all be moving behind this man's words like he's an actual king.
All I need is some help with this grand jury nonsense.
Oh my god.
Bond, you tell Bond that
I can't help you with that. Story's been out all day and our phone isn't ringing. The ministers, the Reese, the caucus, they're willing to live with Daniels, apparently. Thanks anyway.
Yeah, bye.
Get on a plane
Shouldn't
right
have
now.
fucked so many people on your way up.
Thinking you can cut Clay loose, huh?
Yes.
Every time.
You're like, what are you?
He talks about himself in third person all the time.
Like he's about to Tony Montana this shit.
Right.
Bro really went to
the Antilles.
Hey.
Bonjour. Can't see my account.
Parlez pas français?
No.
I got my money in it.
Je ne
Bro.
parle pas anglais.
Bitch, want my money?
It's mine. I got my money.
Oui, monsieur. Identification, s'il vous plaît.
What?
Identification.
Motherfucker, why you show up somewhere not knowing that you could have...
Like, she clearly said...
It took you 20 minutes to figure out what you need to say.
Ok, monsieur Marlo.
Y'all got my money in here? Who goes and says it like that?
Y'all got my money.
Is my money back there?
Like,
Shit like this actually goes to your fucking brain.
Yeah, if you don't want to listen to your partner, then listen to Lester. He has all the wisdom you need, boy.
You fucked up.
Yeah, tell him.
You know what I mean? If you want to do it right, a straight up strangles.
What the fuck, bro? Are you serious?
Lester out here.
Lester!
Give the killers some fucked up fantasy, something bad.
Yeah.
I'm living for Bunk's face.
I am Bunk.
What the fuck?
Who gives a damn if we fake a couple of murders?
Hey, they're over it.
My dignity. My soul.
Dude, I can't believe Lester's behind this.
The two guys I call cute in this show are fucking me, basically, like Jesus.
Is that not what you
What
want?
you always
No,
wanted?
not like that. Like,
The bad kind of fucking.
We have to kill again. Fucking Dexter
I'm so
Morgan.
upset right now.
Yeah,
I'm
straight
so
to Dexter.
uncomfortable.
Season 5, Dexter.
Oh, leave him alone. Omar's happy with. Come on.
His boy looking nice.
The best life over
Right.
here.
Aww.
Now the kids are hype when Omar comes.
Look at the little churns.
Wearing white, yeah.
With buttoned up to the... two buttons at the top. Living out by the beach, bro. Conch shells and chickens.
Chickens.
I love this shit.
Don't go back. For the love of God,
This
don't
is
go back.
amazing. Let's move.
Let's go. Let's just get the fuck away and go live on an island.
Uh-oh.
That's
It's like
news.
pulling Dom out of retirement, bro. Family. They can't mess with family. And Butch was family.
Yeah, he already knows.
Just don't tell him.
Yeah, we're going back for shower.
Tengo mala noticia. ¿Qué pasa? Mataron a Butchie.
Damn. Oh my god.
Please no.
I mean, but Omar act like he ain't gonna get consequences for doing shit.
Mm-hmm. We knew there was
Mataron Butchie.
You knew they was gonna go for Butch.
Butchie es muerte.
Damn.
Matano.
That sucks. I mean, we definitely knew that shit was gonna happen, but
Yeah.
That was the
I
worst
thought
peop-
that they would go for like his mom or something.
His grandma. She already got her hat shot off. I think they wanted to leave the grandma alone.
Right.
Despite the writing.
Can Chris and Snoop be murdered?
Like literally.
Like I'm kind of. They're fun to watch, but I'm over it now.
They are pure
I'm
evil,
over
bro.
it.
They
Like
are.
actual like. I love the contrast for serial killers because it's like, I mean, they serial killers.
Look, they just fucking busted a bottle over his head, pouring shit down, torturing him.
yeah, she was hyped. Like she was getting itchy to kill again, and now she's
Yeah.
finally. I ain't killed nobody in a month, is what that sentence came out to.
And that look on her face too. She was like,
I'm kind of actually not surprised Lester was okay with it, because like he's
Sick of
like
this shit.
he's also sick of this shit. And, like they can't get anything
yeah, but
done.
then Lister should know better. Like he's so much older than McNulty
Dude, it's
too.
wrong.
He said strangulation's not.
But like, are they hurting anybody?
Yes.
Who are they?
Who are they hurting?
It's just morally fucked
It's
up.
just morally fucked up.
It is.
So they're not hurting anybody.
It's just like it's the system to like no, they're hurting the people that died. You're putting a false death on them.
They're dead. They literally cannot be
and
hurt.
no one cares about them already.
Homeless
They're
bodies
homeless.
already. The thing is, with,
In fact, they're
with
actually
morals,
getting more
it's-
people to care about them.
It's supposed to be that if you're gonna do something right, then it'll be okay for everyone to do it exactly if they're in your position. So like,
And then the whole system
if
gets more
everyone
corrupt.
is now just fucking up all of these murders, it would be morally wrong. But what they're doing it makes sense.
It does weirdly, like, it's a gray area for sure. It's fucked up, but if the overall end goal is to get more attention on the police department and more funds, then
to catch an actual serial killer.
But tampering with evidence is tampering with evidence. Everyone could just tamper with evidence.
Like if 22 bodies can be found and the case can just be dropped because people forgot.
By tampering evidence, they're literally like desecrating a corpse.
Yeah.
Which is morally wrong.
I mean, making a corpse
also
10 times
illegal.
worse
Like
than
they will go to jail if someone finds out about it.
Well, we know why they did it, so we're like, is it
So
bad?
we're worried about them doing something illegal, but you see McNulty fucking a girl over the hood of his car.
I don't know if that's against the law. And
that is against the law. That's public indecency, public intoxication. I'm sure they can get him on one of those ancient laws. It's like you shouldn't get a blowjob with the window open on a Sunday. Like, shit's illegal. But what I'm saying is
that's only if you have socks on.
Cops in the show, for the most part, cops don't care about doing illegal shit. Yeah. It's all on a like sliding scale. Mm-hmm. But like drinking and driving, like we've seen McNulty drink and drive to the level that you should be a felon for that. Like
all the time.
Also, if he was doing it during the day, he'd run over several school children. You know?
Yeah.
Like I'm just saying, we see the cops commit crimes, and it's much more about like which crimes are okay to commit, and they've crossed the line.
They'd be alright with it.
So the runner was jotting down violently.
What is that?
That's just, I don't know what this is.
Is that a coronavirus?
It's a pond of fishes, and it's a. I'm not done though.
I thought you were drawing the Delta variant.
There's gonna be some
Delta variant. That should be
some mountains right here.
Why?
Is it illegal to do COVID
Is this
tests?
Omar's new home?
No.
I typically agree with the sentiment that ends just that
the means
justify the end. But in this case, it's just too much. Like
So now what are they going to do? Lester's going to develop some psychological profile for this serial killer?
No, but also it's like a system, like a trickling thing. Like McNulty was doing it, and Bunk was being the only reasonable voice saying, "This is bad." And then like McNulty might have let it go, possibly, but then like in comes Lester's like, "Oh yeah, this is okay." And now in the future, maybe another young and fine officer who's gonna maybe do a good job is gonna come in. And McNulty's like, "We did like this one day. You can do it too."
No, I don't know. Maybe this is like a one-time thing because Bunk brought Lester in to talk McNulty out of it. He didn't expect that to happen.
So are they trying to pin like even these psycho murders on Marlo,
I hope so.
Is that what they're doing?
No,
not on Marlo.
I don't think so.
On the serial killer to reopen like all these cases again to get like the police funded again to show them like, hey, the police actually need money, pay us like.
And then
all
they're gonna
bullshit.
use the funds to close
Marlo's case and everything. Yeah, just a whole like because like right now like.
But then they're never gonna answer the actual serial killer.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's
like
the thing,
they're gonna have to find someone.
And if you
to
pin
pin
it
that
on
on.
Marlo, you can lose everything. You can lose the whole case.
Yeah, because if they falsely accuse I don't think they're gonna link those two because McNulty and Lester should know the risk
I don't think
of
they're
doing that.
linked. I just think they're again.
They're just trying to get
money.
funding,
Yeah.
but they're gonna have to like solve this case eventually. Like
Chris is staying out of the conversation.
If attention is being brought and funds are being delivered to the police because of this, they're gonna want this case to be pursued, not the Marlo thing. So I'm curious as how that's gonna work out in the end for them. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for them.
See how it plays out. All right, so let's see.
Yeah, so
Butchie.
the Sun is all the bureaus are being closed. So like the news,
the paper.
You get a paper. You know, people are gonna have to find new jobs. People are being integrated.
10
More
years
with
from now,
less.
there won't be any news
Yeah.
papers.
How do buyouts work?
So I believe I actually looked this up this morning. So I think the way the buyout works is that like you have a contract with the paper and they buy your contract from you. So it's like a severance pay essentially.
Interesting.
They're gonna pay the rest of what they're supposed to get.
Chicago Sun-Times is killing them. I said, or like Chicago.
I think what would be
Chicago
the
is probably
Chicago
where the HQ
Tribune.
is.
Gotcha.
And they've got the Sun down here, but they're like having to cut them. They dropped all those offices around the world, which is God. Like we live through a major change in the way information has been disseminated. I know that we're like the information generation, but like for a while it was just like you can go to Wikipedia and you can do all this and that, but like now it's like the main form of like information aggregation changed.
And like for the, I don't know, man.
I don't know if it's for the worst.
Suppression, like I didn't hear about this Line 3 oil pipeline until yesterday when Chelsea told me about it. I don't see it anywhere.
I know that.
I have a
Instagram
question, though.
feeds. Anywhere. I don't see
I
it
was
anywhere.
thinking about this. Would you have been the type of person you think that would have read the paper every day? Because It's like not hearing about it is like,
but
on the third page of the paper.
But like algorithms and stuff, shouldn't they be pushing things that I would find relevant? I would have found that relevant. But like someone or something can purposely shut something down and keep things
I'm saying
quiet.
like, so I'm not advocating for it, but I was thinking about what we're watching. Like, what's the difference between that and Alma's story about the triple homicide being pushed to the back of the paper, right? So like, it wasn't the algorithm back in the day; it was the editors and shit. But them being like, these are the relevant things. These things have pictures for them. These things are what's going to be in the front of the paper, because at the end of the day, it's all about we actually need to make money to keep the paper going. And then they put the like other information that is easily good to know as well, like back on the back pages. And it's like, how do you? Because like I do think that this shit's interesting too, but like, how are you going to learn about that? It's like you have to. At some point in time, I think the consumers themselves just have to seek information.
Yeah.
Like you have to be like, I'm going to read the news thoroughly.
How do you guys get the news?
Seek and you shall receive.
Me personally, how I get the news, I skim occasionally. I was just watching this and thinking I'm gonna actively try to get back into like reading the news, but I mean I'll catch like John Oliver, DeFranco, and then usually sometimes on my own I'll go to the conservative subreddit to see what they're bitching about and then read back up on it the other way around.
DeFranco is your editor.
Yeah.
That's why you say skim. I get a skim email every day.
Philly D, John Oliver. I get those notifications on my phone. I follow Fox, CNN, and like New York Times and shit. Just because I do want to see what Fox is saying.
Can
sometimes,
I give a
just
shout
because
out?
I'm curious. But like
NPR.
NPR.
Oh, yeah, NPR. Yeah, on the way to work.
God, she listens to so much NPR.
I fell off, but my favorite source is Democracy Now! I actually support them, because they're, to me, like, are the most unbiased and most like covering the whole world journalists, not just like specifically just in the US, but the whole world, even though they're based in New York. And they're doing such a great job with the limited resources they have.
I'm really upset that Hassan Minhaj's show got canceled, because he did journalism, I would argue, better than John Oliver did. And like that show really broke everything down super well. True. Did not play favorites.
But it's
so the
different.
question is,
it's
did
like,
it get canceled because it wasn't making money, or did it get canceled for other reasons? And
we'll never know.
Like, at the end of the day, that's what it always comes down to. Is like, listen, like John Oliver is able to stay on HBO because HBO has an ass ton of money and is also bought by AT&T. Even if John Oliver's show isn't profitable, like if I'm HBO, I'm like, we should keep the show around because it makes us look cooler. Like it doesn't matter if it's profitable right now. Like people are talking about it. Like it's culturally, he's able to like start up these memes and shit. Like if we're not making money on it, like who gives a fuck? Like it's there at least.
But still, John Oliver it's a political satire, and it's at the end of the day, it's a talk show. It's not news broadcast.
All those talk shows do better than news.
And I know that they do excellent research, but like there's like, I feel like people need to still like follow actual like news, like even if it's 15 minutes every day of just like, here's what happened in the world. Like Democracy Now! Does this like 10 minutes every day. Yeah. And they will literally tell you everything that happened.
People like personalities now. That's why like YouTubers and influencers are so famous. And like, you know, I'd rather spend 15 minutes listening to who the donkey of the day is from Charlemagne the God than like spend 15 minutes trying to skim through something relevant in like a thick
it's also
article.
Extremely depressing. Democracy Now! Focuses a lot on like the environment. And it's just, and I'm just like every morning it's just like, so the floods were here, the fires are still here.
We have kids?
There was a hurricane.
That's
here
honestly what it all kind of comes to, right?
No.
Like, I think if you
get dogs.
I'm having one.
If you have kids, you're saying, I have hope for the future.
I'm having
and
at least one.
Really hard to have hope for the future.
They can suck it.
My kid probably can help save the future.
Or your kids will die in the next volcano uprising.
You know, that's a risk I'm going to take.
That's a risk your kid's going to take, actually.
I'm taking that kid. I have to lose them too, I love them.
I mean, you're going to be dead in the volcano.
Yeah, by the time that shit's happening.
So,
they'll be like, why was I born?
Legitimately, I hope that you guys in the chat, in the old comments are listening. Look, give us some of we're not done, but I do want some of your...
We veered off quite a bit.
But I want to know, like, where do you guys get your news from? Leave it down. Like, I'm actually interested. Like, it's probably a bunch of millennials and people a little bit older and people a little bit younger than us. But I am curious to where you guys get your information from.
And how did your habits change over time?
Facebook Karens is where I get my news.
Back to the show, Daniels.
Basically, alrighty. Marlo drops money to Vanas. That was cool. McNulty's fucking the streets. We talked about that.
Yep.
Kids go to Six Flags. You know what, Michael?
Nice dolphin, nigga.
How can you talk to Michael like that? I feel like Michael's above him.
Michael. Well, first off, that's Monk. Monk's like one of the lieutenants.
He's above Mike? Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Mike's on the street. Mike's just a soldier. Monk's like a lieutenant. Monk's a lot. He already said Chris gonna hear about this, so like, yeah. But when he said Nice Dolphin, he was also talking to Dookie.
He was talking to Dookie.
He's like, he's Mike Slim Charles.
Yeah.
Mike being Bodie.
Yeah.
I like, the little brief scene with Slim Charles and Chris just shows the type of relationship they each have with their superiors. And I don't know, Slim Charles got a lot of respect for Prop Joe and is happy that he's nothing like Marlo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you
but
can see that.
I feel like, what do y'all think about Joe? What he's doing right now?
He's trying. I mean,
he is trying to civilize this motherfucker.
Right. He like on the original, still doing it right.
Y'all got my money.
He's dealing with Marlo. He doesn't want to get rid of him, but he has to. He has to manage him. So you know.
Yeah, that's what it feels like because there's that ongoing beef East and West Side. It feels like, because I feel like that too. Like he's just like, if I didn't have to deal with you, like I wouldn't, but like I have to.
Yeah.
And like I can't take your ass out because you have like fucking SEAL Team 6 over here essentially. Like what am I gonna do?
I also want to say with Marlo, like I'm laughing at him and it's funny. Like bro, like you don't know French, you think to pick up like a translation packet or something of common phrases, but he literally came from these streets and made this huge name for himself with what he had around him. He didn't have a proper education. He didn't have any of that. So like, while it's funny to laugh at him, I understand why he doesn't know any better.
If he went to Ben Davis High School with me, graduated with me, had the same fucking degree and everything else, and just went there assuming that they was gonna speak English, he's an American. That's how we roll. We show up to your country and I'm like, especially if you're in the Caribbean, y'all don't speak, you're on my hemisphere, my side, y'all don't speak English?
It's true.
Have you not heard? Like that's just how we, so even if he wasn't from the streets, like I would have expected him to walk in there with the same, like, I just think that's like, that's just America, like
just completely oblivious to how things work.
Like, but you don't go to a bank in America and go like, "Where you got my money?"
Oh, but he
doesn't have any.
I was laughing about the French thing, but yeah, that was his first time in the bank. Motherfucker, you ain't got no bank. Butchie was Omar's bank for the longest. Like, won't you hold that for me?
And what about fucking Cheese giving up Butchie? That's really who it is, man. Fuck Method Man. No, I'm playing with that dude.
But
for real though. That's all it takes, $50K to sell out a blind man.
Bro, if I got
really
50K,
be responsible for his death. He died, and I hope he's okay with that on his conscience.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck. I'm about to do.
Cheese out with that.
Who the fuck is calling me? I'm about to do some math real quick to see.
Brace yourself.
All right, so let's say your rent is $600, and you get a 2-bedroom apartment. What's 600 times 12, or 6 times 12? 72.
36.
6 times 12 is 72?
Oh, no, 72, yes.
All right, cool. So that's $7,200. You can use your $50,000 to find a $600 apartment and pay the rent for a year anywhere else in the country with your $50,000. Like, I'm just, every time I would get a chunk of money, I'd just be like, I can use this to leave forever.
With like rent, you would have to find a house to pay in cash or something because like apartments need like your last 2 pay stubs and shit like that. And like you can't really like.
I would move to Washington
If you pay
State.
up ahead, though, I don't think they do such.
They'll just be like, all right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Or
if you just like smacked it on the table.
Buy a
like,
trailer.
Welcome.
I would be like, I'm gonna buy a trailer, like in a trailer home. And just like, I would find some shitty place literally on the opposite end of the country and be like, I am buying this and I am off grid. Goodbye. 50,000, that's a good start at least. You can float for a year.
That was good math, Chris. Better than how you deduce Naruto episodes in the season.
Well, it's easy. You just gotta carry the 2 to minus 12 every time.
Well, I don't understand.
It's good math. Okay. What else?
Scott. Fucking Scott.
Yes, fake Scott.
Lying ass Scott.
Scott's
Oh
going
my
down.
God. I don't
Every time
understand.
it's like you have a source, right? Yeah.
I don't understand. But like also like he didn't know anything about like the one name that he asked him. And then the other guy was just like, yeah, this guy, I have whole bio.
Yeah.
And then he just moved the information over to the other guy. And he was kind of like
Butthurt, which he shouldn't have been butthurt. I'd be like, that makes sense. This guy literally has that information.
He has no respect for anybody else. And he has so much entitlement, even though he did not.
I got tricks too.
Was his like father somebody important? Like where did he get all this entitlement?
What did he say? He was like I had that wrapped up in 2 hours, and he's like, sure, I know you would.
Yeah, cool, but like, let's use this resource. He's about to leave.
Seconds.
He's out the door. Like
small example. I worked at a fireworks store, and I kept getting a 25-cent raise every season I came back. And eventually, the boss was like, I literally can't afford to have you working here anymore. He was like, you might be the most adept. He was like, me and my buddy Grizz, like, you might be the most adept 2 motherfuckers at fireworks on the west side right now. But like, because of the raise system, like, he's like, I can't afford y'all anymore. He's like, I'm gonna have to hire like somebody else.
Some goods.
It's going to be able to like raise that and like someone be able to do that. And it's like, all right, that's fine, right? Like I get that because like it doesn't make sense anymore. But like for the Sun, they've got to cut all their money and they only do like they go on for the top end first because they're like, yeah, y'all got the experience, but y'all also cost the most amount of money. Yeah. And like experience, the only thing we need for that is time. Like we can hire new editors and keep like some old heads around to make sure that they don't fuck up too hard. And like over time, they'll get better. Also, that doing less with more shit is the type of shit that
I hate that. I hate it so much.
I hate it.
Motherfucker gave him a ladder, and like the ladder was 10 feet tall, and the building was 30 feet up, and he was like, "Well,
so you got it right.
You got it right." And it was like, I need a taller ladder. Like, well, just do less with more. You'll figure it out. And I mean, sure, you get to stack a bunch of bricks and get up there, but it's gonna be real shaky and dangerous, and it's not gonna be stable.
Clay Davis being denied by Carcetti. I know Carcetti's a shitbag, but that was fun. Just be like, sorry.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, thanks, do it if you want to, but
yeah.
For you. Little finger.
Last thing, what do you guys think about Carcetti?
Still hate him. He shouldn't be listening to that.
Do you remember?
I don't like he's any other mayor that we've ever seen in the history.
I had so much hope for him.
The amount of hope you have for him when he starts.
I had a lot of hope for him, and I'm hurt.
I think he can do good. I think that's how people feel about like everything.
His casting was a spoiler to me. Yeah. I just feel like there's no way this guy's gonna be like.
You got it retroactively.
Gonna be
but like, yeah, you have that hope, right? Mm-hmm. Because you're like, oh, you see his intent and that he wants to do well, and now his intent.
But then it's like so easy to be like, oh, my wife just said, I trust you'll do the right thing, or but you promise these numbers are clean? Yeah. Okay.
Well, he already knows the numbers aren't clean.
Yeah, but he's okay with just accepting that, like, well, they told me.
No.
Wait, we used that to bang him.
He was trying to catch him red-handed.
And as soon as he left, he was like, man killed himself. Like, but it's like, you see, I don't know, man. You see Carcetti, like, remember when he's at that funeral and he's like, I shouldn't talk at this funeral. He's like, it's not the right thing to do. Like, he has a soul and he's trying, but he's also
absolute power corrupts.
Just even for this season, he doesn't even really have absolute power. Just the system he's trying to work in is just like, you know what happens if you eat shit every day? You become shit.
Yep.
That's
you are what you eat.
And my man's eating shit every day, and eventually he's just like,
you are what you eat.
Fuck it, I gotta play politics. And like, playing politics benefits politics. It doesn't benefit the people.
So they just wear you down until you join the gang. Like
until you become one of the cogs.
You know, and that's it.
Brushed off.
Beautiful. Omar's coming.
Omar coming.
I mean,
he's not bringing candy to the kids no more.
My man Ricardo looks so cute.
Yeah.
He did.
He looks so happy.
He did.
I don't know what island that was. I'll have to look it up. God, we need to go to the Caribbean like ASAP.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing too is that I like that Snoop was like, Snoop. She was like, why did we do that? Omar's going to be coming after us now, which puts them in a weaker position. They think about their shit like tactically. Mm-hmm. And Chris was like, well, I guess that me and you are on the run. So like, he's like, we're gonna stay on the streets and we gotta put Marlo like in a house somewhere so that Marlo can't keep doing his meetings outside. But it's like, they did that, planned what Omar would do, planned on what they would do to solve that, and are now working on the next step. And like,
they're staying ahead of him.
Yep. You see our beloved boy Bodie out there standing in the shootout, not actually like, that's it. He's in the moment, you know what I mean? And these motherfuckers are like, I'm sorry, like, when we put our mind to it, we already plotted your death. What did Marlo say? He said that motherfucker dead. He walk around dead. You just don't know it.
Don't know it yet.
The like one guy was dick sucking, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, Chris and Snoop have already thought about what they're gonna do when you think about the thing that you're gonna do, and like that type of psychological shit. Like even if you're Omar, you're like, fuck, I need to think like 10 steps ahead.
We need to do a Chris and Snoop skit. Someone needs to learn how to talk like Snoop, and then someone needs to Chris. Marlo, you want to do it? You want to be Snoop?
I don't know, man.
We get you some side. I'll coach you in being Snoop, but you're gonna have to learn.
I could try.
You gotta learn the hard way.
You're literally gonna learn a whole nother language.
I mean, we could try doing that.
We're gonna do better than that. All right, we'll see you at the next episode. Bye.
Thanks for watching The Wire with the Normies. Check us out on Patreon for early access and uncut content. Special shout out to our super patrons Raga, Meshal, Sakif, Clayton, Mr. Momus, Joe, and Keyboard Junkie. We will see you all next time.